Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. As always, it is Nick here, back with your daily crypto news and analysis. And today we are going to be talking about Casper Network, aka CSPR. And with that in mind, let's just dive on in. So, listen, one of the biggest things that I've been addressing around this market is that this market can change pretty quickly overnight. We recently seen Bitcoin skyrocket to almost $36,000. We have so far pulled back. We are sitting at about roughly 33.7K, up about almost 19% on the last 7-day span. And altcoins are absolutely doing tremendous moves within this market. We see some altcoins almost up 100% on the last 7 days. And this is definitely interesting. And it's also exciting. Listen, we could say that we are seeing the beginning of the new cycle. I just think that's a little bit too early to call that. I think that we are roughly in wave 3 of this market, where we are going to see major impulses to the upside with small pullbacks. And now is probably the best time to be prepared and have your altcoin bags picked out and already packed, because guess what? This could be a major moment in this market, and it could also be the start of the new bull run. But I'm not going to say it yet. I'm not going to say that we are back, because I don't want to be too early on this. But it seems as though everything is aligning for that to actually happen. Now, as we look at this, right? Casper has been one of my biggest picks in this market, as you guys are probably all aware of. It is my number one holding. It has been my number one holding for a while. That's not to take anything away from XRP, QNT, or any other token in my portfolio. I'm just saying that Casper has a tremendous opportunity in this space as well. Because guess what? Once in a while, every single bull run, there is that one outlier, right? There's a few tokens that will see a major move to the upside. Solana and ADA were two of the biggest ones back in 2021 that you guys are probably all aware of, and also even Dogecoin. But Dogecoin is the exception, right? But as we look at Casper, right now on the 7-day span, it's up about roughly 12%, but we're nowhere near the levels that we really need to be at, where we were at last roughly April, where we were at roughly 6 cents, right? So we still need to have a little bit of a move in the market for Casper to really kind of catch up to where it was. But hey, if we're actually looking at that level, that's nearly a double area, meaning you will double your investment off of just roughly where we are at now. Because again, that's like roughly 6 cents. So as we really kind of look at Casper right now, I still feel very confident on Casper. I feel very confident with what Casper is doing. And even if you look at the all-time chart, this thing looks pretty much plummeted to death, right? But we know that that is not the case. ICO at probably one of the worst times in the market during 2021. Leading up to about roughly 2022, we've seen a little bit of a nice move in November of 2021. Then 2022 came and we seen the entire market get rocked, left, right, upside down, right? Like it was just crazy. But then 2023 came, and that's where a lot of these altcoins actually started to see macro higher highs, and Casper is one. If we actually look at this, here's the significant low back in June of 2022. Then we've seen yet again another low during roughly the 2022 timeframe, which was a higher high, right? Or a higher low, sorry. And then we just recently seen a higher low yet again formed, if this is the bottom. And we've also seen higher highs back in October of 2022, back in April of this year, and then we are waiting for the higher high. And the higher high will most likely be anywhere between roughly 10 cents, I would say, because that's where we wicked to back in April of 2022, which was a significant resistance zone that we actually had a sell-off from. So I'm ultimately looking at the 10-cent zone being the next target on the upside run here before we have another pullback, probably to roughly about like 5.5 cents. I would like to see a pullback to 5.5 cents after we hit 10 cents. That way it forms support there. And then we have yet again another run to probably around like the 15-cent zone. But again, it's hard to say where a lot of these altcoins will go when things really kind of start to kick off. But beyond all of that, right? Fundamentals. Let's actually look at the fundamentals. So we know that the enterprise and business scene is changing rapidly outside of crypto. And it's all because of crypto. November 2nd, there's going to be an event, Building More Responsible AI Systems. And this is actually with Casper. We do see using AI and blockchain, we can track which data cause which outcomes and when and why. Discover the power of ethical AI plus blockchain for obtaining precise insights. And this is with Gartner, Casper Labs, Watson X, and IBM, which Watson X is actually an offset of IBM. It's their blockchain solution technically. And we also know, right, from just recently, we have from Casper Labs with the AI webinar, they put out this little teaser video where you see understanding how blockchain complements AI is key to safely unlocking the next wave of responsible AI innovation. So what does this mean in practice? And listen closely.
Understanding how blockchain complements artificial intelligence is key to safely unlocking the next wave of responsible AI innovation. So what does this mean in practice?
So there you guys have it, right? It's basically just a little teaser here, but we know from the webinar that there's going to be significant players here. And we do see AI is the most exciting technology on the market today, but current workflows lack auditability, governance, and transparency, inhibiting the development of responsible AI systems at scale. To reach critical mass, AI systems to date have prioritized speed above all. This has led to an inability to effectively audit datasets and diagnose issues when AI systems don't perform as expected or governance processes fail. This makes it prohibitively difficult to identify and correct any biased outcomes or misinformation, which in turn hinders overall confidence in AI systems. Together, Casper Labs and IBM are addressing the need to build enhanced governance and transparency into AI by applying IBM's AI and data platform, Watson X, and blockchain's uniquely tamper-proof nature. This webinar will address how forward-thinking organizations are navigating this fast-evolving market to separate themselves from the pack and drive more positive businesses outcomes with AI. And here are the speakers, right? So first off, the CEO and co-founder of Casper will be there. You already know his background, but we have a few other players here. So first off, we have Aviva. I hope that I'm saying these names correctly, by the way. Aviva has over 25 years of experience and expertise in blockchain and AI. She's focused on research around the integration of advanced technologies such as blockchain, Internet of Things, and AI to solve specific use cases like detaching misinformation. Then we have Heather from Watson X. Heather frequently collaborates and partners with C-suite leaders around the world to develop strategies that foster risk-aware decision-making when it comes to AI, while seeking solutions that solve risk and compliance challenges. Then from IBM, Shyam is focused on generating new and better business outcomes through applying blockchain and AI technologies, advising clients on how best to utilize these solutions to generate revenue and improve business operations. Again, this is significant because these are people that have very, very significant backgrounds regarding AI, blockchain solutions, things like that. We also know IBM is an absolute giant. Listen, IBM has been around forever, and we already know that Casper has been working with IBM since going all the way back to 2021 when Casper Labs actually joined their global partner program. At this time, we actually seen why they were tapping into Casper Labs. We also seen a few quotes within this as well. For an example, from the CEO at Casper Labs, as more organizations turn to blockchain technology to unlock innovative new business processes, Casper is delivering a unique experience that simultaneously offers security, scalability, and decentralization, something not possible with earlier blockchain iterations. A growing number of businesses around the world are adopting blockchain technology, and we are committed to championing a more energy-efficient model to ensure that Web3 is part of the solution, not the problem, when it comes to reducing the world's collective energy consumption. And that's because Casper does offer cost-effective and predictable gas fees, and also as a proof of stake network, Casper produces a fraction of the energy per transaction that other networks do. Again, this is significant because we already know why this is a big deal, considering the fact that we've seen Bitcoin and Ethereum and many other networks as well scrutinized over the past couple years regarding their energy and even the cost as well to utilize these networks. But also beyond this, we know from May of 2022 that we've seen IBM and Casper improving public-private blockchain interoperability, realizing an interoperable blockchain with Casper Labs and IBM. And within this, we actually seen that this was with the help of Hyperledger as well. We do see the technology enabling secure swaps between potentially different classes of tokens residing on different networks, and particularly the hybrid public-private exchange, is critical for increasing the liquidity of blockchain-enabled markets. Casper Labs is working with IBM to develop lightweight, secure bridges for both private and public blockchain networks to be delivered as an enterprise-grade customizable software product. And again, this is so significant because we know enterprises are at the forefront of mass adoption. I've talked about this many times. You tap into a few enterprises and all of a sudden you're tapping into hundreds of millions of individuals and possibly even billions. But we do see enterprises have over the years developed several applications on Hyperledger and have significant assets on the secured private network. And we also do see our product enables these enterprises that have now realized the potential of secure, public, and energy-efficient Casper blockchain to benefit from its permissionless nature to unlock these assets for higher liquidity. Again, very significant because this is with the help of Hyperledger and IBM. Both of these players, Hyperledger, I've gone over Hyperledger many times in the past. They have connections to significant players. This is so damn crucial, especially for enterprises to realize the value of blockchain like Casper. Beyond this, we recently just seen IBM talking a little bit about becoming a leader, and they were actually cited as one of the top 10 technology companies driving sustainable innovation, citing trailblazing research in asset management, energy conservation, and climate risk mitigation. And we already know that Casper is offering incredible sustainable opportunities for these companies like IBM that want to tap in, but we also know that IBM is at the forefront of AI adoption. If you actually go over to their website and under topics, you go to AI, you can actually read all about what they are doing with AI, and also they are giving a little bit of an insight on what to do if you wanted to choose the best AI platform and things like that. But when we look at IBM, I do think that they are a significant leader regarding this, and we also even know that they have been pioneering Watson X for a very long time in order to maximize revenue with AI-powered order taker for drive thrust. And remember that with Watson X, we know IBM is working with Casper to really kind of, bring Watson X to the public in a big way. I do think that combining blockchain and AI is probably one of the most incredible things for enterprises to do, because guess what? Enterprises want to tap in to the best-in-class technology. AI combined with blockchain, it truly is unstoppable. It's incredible. But beyond this, on IBM's Watson X, we know that they are enhancing this every single day. October 18th, recently, IBM's Watson X enhancements power end-to-end generative AI development. This is, again, another big step in the right direction for IBM because they want this to be the best-in-class technology. And they also want to tap in to major enterprises. Enterprises will choose the best-in-class technology, right? It's just that simple. And when you combine IBM and Casper, this is a world of incredible opportunity. And if you also go over to IBM's website, and if you actually go under AI, so first and foremost, here's their solutions, right? You could choose through all of these solutions, but you want to go to data and AI, and under AI is where you will see this. Before I even step into this, I also want you guys to understand that IBM is working with almost every single major industry out there. Major industries. These are crucial industries to mention because we also know that these are at the forefront of blockchain disruption. But under this, we do see blockchain and AI. The convergence of blockchain and AI brings new value to businesses. Again, another thing that I've been saying for a while, that when you combine these two, it's unimaginable on what you can achieve. But we do see defining blockchain and AI. And they do define it here, but at the forefront of this, we do see combined values of blockchain and AI. Authenticity, augmentation, and automation. Automation is the big one here, right? Because when you could automate business flows, that's removing friction, adding speed, and increasing efficiency. Those are crucial in the world of business right now. We actually see, for example, AI models embedded in smart contracts executed on a blockchain can recommend expired products to recall, execute transactions such as reorders, payments, or stock purchases based on set thresholds and events, resolve disputes, and select the most sustainable shipping method. This is crucial to mention because guess what? When they're talking about smart contracts here, I have a feeling that enterprises, very large companies, will want to have upgradable smart contracts. Casper is the only one that actually offers this in a very efficient way. I believe that this is why IBM really kind of tapped in with Casper, because I think that they see how big of an opportunity that it is. That's not even available on Ethereum. That's a huge step in the right direction. Also, we do see use cases for blockchain and AI, and this is where things get very interesting. Like I said, the reason why I want to go over the industries is because look at where blockchain and AI can tap into. We have healthcare, we have life sciences, financial services, supply chain, and here's some of the case studies. IPWE uses AI and blockchain to discover and transact IPs. Guess who they're tapped in with? Casper. Hyper International and IBM aiding coffee and cocoa growers. And again, these are just two right now. I believe that going into the future, we will start to see a lot more use cases being tapped in. Because again, it's truly disruptive technology. And it really is ushering a lot of these industries like healthcare. Healthcare is one of the biggest industries that is ripe for disruption. It is one of the most fragmented, one of the slowest, it's one of the worst industries out there. It really is. It requires a major upgrade at this point, because guess what? Everyone can probably speak on this. When you go to the doctor, when you go to the hospital, when you go anywhere for healthcare, it is such a process. With AI and blockchain, it can truly speed up the entire process, and it could make the entire process a lot better. So this is one industry that I've been actually looking at with even quant, as you guys are probably all aware of. But this is truly like the real world advantage of blockchain and AI. Like, this is why I think that Casper is such a huge opportunity, because as we actually look at Casper today, its market cap is sub $500 million. Like, that's insane to me. The inflation that everyone is talking about, like 8% year over year, it will take a decade in order for it to even catch up to like some of the top tier projects in the space. And after a decade, it will still have less supply than ADA. In my opinion, as we look at what Casper is doing here with some of the largest heavy hitters out there, like IBM, for example, and even, Hyperledger, I do think that this is probably going to be a top tier gem. I would argue at least top 15. And that's on the worst case scenario. Like, I'm expecting top 10 at least, if I'm being honest. But again, that's me making a guess. It's not gonna be guaranteed to happen, but I still think that Casper has a really good chance of hitting into the top 10 during this next cycle, especially with all of the substance and fundamentals behind it. I just don't see how it doesn't. And also staking. I mean, there's over 70% of the supply staked right now. So this is definitely a gem in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you guys have been watching my Casper videos, you already know my opinion on Casper. But with that in mind, if you guys did enjoy the video, definitely leave a like, subscribe, to notifications on if you guys want more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. And with that being said, guys, this has been Nick. Peace out.